Hello YouTube, Rocky3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke figure from NECA. Now, I just have to say, I've been wanting this figure forever, and I've just never been able to find him anywhere. I only saw him in stores once, but I was like, I only have enough on me to get one, and if I'm going to get one of the Dead Space 2 figures, it's going to be the Necromorph Slasher. So I've had the Slasher for 2 years, not wanting to review it until I had at least some Isaac Clarke. This was the cheapest one. I finally got it. I just, with Monster Arts and everything out, that's been my internet shopping. It's been like kaiju and stuff. But, I finally broke down and got the Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke, and I'm very happy about it. NECA makes some spectacular figures. They got their Pacific Rim stuff about to hit shelves. I'm filming this. Well, they should have already shipped out, actually. They might already be hitting shelves. But, yeah, this is really cool. So, the Isaac Clarke, really happy about this figure. And first I want to show you his accessories. The only accessory he comes with is this plasma cutter. It's got a lot of great detail on it. Looks just like it does in the video game. Really spectacular. I'm absolutely in love with it. He holds it just fine, goes in the hand easily, and it's articulated. It turns sideways, just like in the game. Really amazing. Gotta love that. And also, I'm just going to go ahead and show you an added feature. This right here, LED lights, mofo. Check that out. LED lights on the face, LED lights on the rig. Oh my gosh, LED lights everywhere. Alright, here's a different look at the Isaac Clarke. Bit of a wider shot so that you can see some more of his detail. Speaking of detail, let's do detail and articulation. Well, detail and paint first, then articulation. But yeah, he looks just like Isaac Clarke's basic suit from Dead Space 2. Looks really nice, actually. He's got his full head, which is all lit up and everything. Looks really great. He's got a good wash on it. Got his display. Everything looks spectacular. On the plasma cutter too, got all that blood on his hand. There's blood splattered everywhere. Like here, you got his kinesis and etc. Really cool. You got blood splatter here. You have his elf shoes, and there's a lot of blood on the feet because of the stomping. Lots of detail and paint on the bottom of the feet as well. Peg holes. On the back, you got his rig, which we saw lit up. Stasis right there. There's a little detail obstruction here because there is a battery pack, so there do need to be those screws and stuff there. But other than that, yeah, detail is pretty spectacular. Now articulation. Head, side to side, arms forward and back, and up and down. And then here at the elbow, we got a bend, and also rotation. And the hands are kind of on like a ball joint, so they can kind of move around a little bit, but they're kind of restricted, so it's mostly just roundabout. And then waist joint, forward and back on the legs, in and out as well. And you got that thigh swivel, also rotation at the knee and a bend, and then the foot's kind of on a ball joint as well, so you can just move it all around. So yeah, a little hard to pose, but not bad, and the articulation isn't fragile either, because some older NECA figures have fragile articulation, like my classic Predator. But yeah, how about now we get into some size comparisons. Now here's Isaac Clarke with the other figure from the NECA Dead Space 2 line. He's here with the Necromorph Slasher, which is a really spectacular figure, detachable limbs and everything. But they scale it fine together. The Necromorph's all deformed and everything and hunched over. So he's not the exact height as Isaac Clarke, but he is a mindless, well, not entirely mindless, got a hive mind, but yeah, whatever. They look great together. They're in great scale, so Isaac Clarke's going to look spectacular with your Necromorph. Now here's some more aliens to compare Isaac Clarke with. Here he is with my classic battle damage Predator from the Predators line, and my Guardian Predator from Predator 2. These Predator figures have really progressed. This is one of the older ones, and this is one of the newer ones, but he scales up well with both of them. They scale up fine with him. So yeah, if you want Isaac Clarke fighting your NECA Predators, then that's just fine too. So what are my final thoughts on the NECA Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke figure? Well, he's pretty spectacular. I mean, he's not the most posable guy, but you should really know that coming into the game with a NECA figure from the Dead Space 2 line, really. except the Necromorph, who has actually quite a lot of articulation, but he lights up. The LED lights work great, and the button's well hidden and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that messing up too much detail. And you got the articulated plasma cutter, you got all the blood, it scales up well with your other NECA figures, and your other Dead Space figures, more importantly. But he's really spectacular, so I highly recommend checking him out. 5 out of 5 stars, that's what he gets. 5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, check him out, check out all the cool links in the description below, and I'll see you all later.